everyone. UnstableCreature here. I just wanted to make a video because I keep on coming across these videos about, our defense and how much Gus can, will, and what he could do or what we can do underneath him. But as I watch this video, it's more like, okay, you can see they go by playbook, so everybody see or have the defensive structure. But as we watch these videos, with the skills lies within the man. And like I said, just like I said in my last video about the penalties and drawing stuff that comes from fear or you reacting in a certain way. Now, if you can get all that together and stuff like that, even like every video I got, I go back to Paul Gunther. But even under Paul Gunther, if certain things are just intact and everybody,
Mom,
okay, people also talk mess on the field. People, do all of that stuff to get you there, to get under your skin because they're trying to get there. And it's not like you don't bring your personal fears to the game. It's not like you don't question certain things, even in other players. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's enough to be, just say less. And let's just get it together to where everybody go out there confident within themselves and their players. And I'm pretty sure everything will come together. And I'm not saying having confidence for the win, because you could be winning, you get that loss, and you feel like that loss just devastated your ass, took over, just had you in a whole nother mind state. So you can't come back from that. So we need to, ensure or make sure that our men are good within themselves and certified within them with their skills, so that they know. And I'm just saying, because we can go through and we can put every blame on the defensive coach on everything. You know what I mean? We can keep on pointing the fingers, but if we look at it, who's on the field? Who's actually, playing, their cards right? Because if we keep on looking at the structure, stop. We keep on looking at the structure of what Gus did for previous teams. We're looking at those people, okay? We're looking at those people thinking inside the structure, and when it comes down to their time to having to put in work, that's what they're doing, because that's what, you could say get these two men, but he's doing extra because he's sure within himself. He's sure that he can knock those two men down, stretch out, and probably, get a hand on the ball, get a sack, get something. So it is like totally different, but it is within the player, and it is within the player understanding of everything. What are you doing?
I feel my ear.
It is within the player understanding of everything, especially within the game. Everybody always trying to do something. You ain't trying if you ain't cheating. Okay? Word from the wise.
I'll be right
not
back,
talking about
Mom.
like cheating, is at least trying to get some in extra. You know what I mean? And the defensive structure, all of that's that. But getting yourself, your composure, you as a person together to be able to match up with another man. And I'm not just talking off of, luck and little stuff that we have been able to do, but the stuff that had us fall back is on a personal level, to where a man has to get himself together. Don't be so quick to draw a penalty. Don't be so quick to do this. Like, that is on a man. So we can continue to go through coaches. We can have good coaches and still get rid of them, but we have to make sure. And yeah, it's like a ball of fuckery, because it's like a ball of mess, because when you come down
Cold.
when you come down to it, just like the coaches, you have their background, you have their history of their skills and what they can do, and you follow up with that, and you're like, okay, bam, put that on the skills. And just like the players, we watch the players all the time. We know what they have, we see their skills, but that doesn't mean that somebody's not in their ear. You know what I mean? Having them think another way, or like a player, you may want to get that player at that time, or you want to you want to make sure that somebody see and recognize you. So on the field, it goes so many ways, but we just, for one thing for sure, we do need to stop pointing the finger and stop switching up so much. You do need to just, find structure in your minutes and stop playing with people's lives. Like, some people exercise and show that this is where they want to be, and they act like it, but don't nobody need nobody throwing something in, throwing them under the bus or throwing a wrench in their party because of little mishaps here and there, and it doesn't even have to do with you per se. And I'm just saying, because we have Gus now, and even if we look at it and he could be like the man's man of all mans or whatever, but if our men draw any type of penalties, because we just can't get over just the smallest stuff, or we were just doing pretty good and all of this stuff, you know what I mean? So, like I said, it's just a lot to look at and to be able to accept and receive. Because we're so quick to be like, oh, you're not doing your job, but our men have to be secure and confident and sure within themselves on that field, no matter who they're going up against. Because I remember that I made a video about, going up against some of these vets and these newer players. Yeah, you want to respect them. Yeah, this and that. You don't, you go in, you want to respect, but, humbly and respectfully saying, you gotta believe it's your time, and you gotta believe without having to rub your nuts on his head and do all this other stuff to let them know, like, yeah, look at me, I'm here, and I'm gonna be where you are, or I'm gonna knock you off your spot in so many ways and in so many words without you even speaking. So it's just like that. It's mental, physical. It's all within the structure. So it's a lot to look at, and it's like, come on now, we can go through, like I keep on saying, we can go through a million coaches. We can go through a million players, but when it comes down to actually being in the game, it's like, can't nobody say what's really going on in the game. And even when you're mic'd up and all that, you see how much, shit talking people actually do. You see how people get into a fight. You see how people are actually knocked off their game in different ways. So consider that. You know what I mean? It's like a military. Like, don't say nothing. All that other stuff can come after the game or whatever the case may be. But right now, we here for what we here for. The mouth is all later and all of that shit. So that's what I would like to see. I would like to see everybody actually being held accountable for, their action. And even though that's just like, if I flinch at somebody, not saying that, that I was scared, but don't nobody want to get caught in the face or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's just like, certain shit you just gotta make sure a person is structured and ready for it. Just little shit. Just little shit. Penalties come off of little shit too. Shit, a grab or anything. So it's like, come on now. Mentally, we have to be able to be ready to enter this structure, whether we are younger, whether we are vets, because vets actually have to come up against these younger players, on a opponent side. So it's like, it's the same thing. Hold your composure. Yeah, this young boy is here, but at the same time, you ain't even gotta say much. You finna run over him without you actually saying it, and without him actually seeing it. All he did was feel it. So it's like, it's a big difference, and we need to start catching ourselves, catching our mans, and having that, because you grow up. If you play football, you growing up. Calm down, or you can get off the path. I ain't never asked nobody to jump ship, but I'm gonna ask you to jump ship. See, my camera and everything is on. Okay, I'm gonna be able to do this and have you on me. Okay, so, no, stop.
I should make the playback on.
Thank you. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up, because I just wanted to say that I, be watching videos, and they, everybody got so much to say about these, good situations. We always come across, that's like the people that we have on we always come across good people. Like, we get good players, whether they are young or whether they are a vet. Like, we get them. Like, our picks be, some good picks. And even if don't nobody believe in them, the structure that we already have, or the structure that we're ready to put in back of them, it already just does more for us. So it's just amazing to watch some of these videos. It's just like, are we really paying attention to the right things? Are we really looking at the right things? This is the reason why there's so many excuses in the game. There's so many excuses within these situations to where you can't pick, choose, and throw it off to somebody else. All right, I got so many people on my camera. I'm about to cut it loose. Get off of here. Want to say good boy?
Boys?
Boys? Or bye?
Boys talk.
Oh, you said boys.
Yes.
Oh, boys talk.
Yes.
Wait, we have boy talk?
Boy can talk angers. Boy can talk like mommy. Talk like boys. Mommy. It's like I talking like boys like mommy.
What? I'm gonna make sure I delete this. All right, you guys. Everybody have a blessed one. Goodbye.